This is an introduction video to help you understand the organization and layout of the MDT-201 Manufacturing and Design online class for the 2023 spring semester. I'm the professor for this class. My name is Chuck Bales, and I've set this class up in a very specific intentional format, and I want to go through that with you so that you understand how the class is laid out and you can be as successful as possible in the class. All right, so what you're looking at here is the class on Canvas. This is the student view, so this should basically be what you see. The class is laid out in modules, okay? So you'll see the first module is Course Introduction, then we have Section 1, Section 2, Section 3, and so on. There's a midterm exam here, and then a final exam, and then some other modules down here for supplementary or reference material, okay? So first and foremost, the way that you should go through this class is from a top-down approach, okay? So meaning start with Course Introduction. And then after you finish the course introduction material, read through that and are familiar with that, then you should go on to Section 1, Introduction to Material Processing, and complete those, that reading and those assignments in that. All right, so let's look a little bit more closely at this. First, let's go to Course Introduction. So of course, here's the MDT-201 syllabus. So if I click on this, it's going to open up the syllabus. My office hours, I will post those right now. I can tell you that they are Monday and Wednesday. They're going to be 12 to 1 p.m. And Tuesday and Thursday, they're going to be online. And you can make an appointment to speak with me online using my email address here. Other than that, most of you have had me in other classes, and you know that I'm in the T building Monday through Thursday, a lot of Fridays as well. So if you need to get in touch with me, you know, I'm very easy to get in touch with. So you can come and see me. You can email me, and we can schedule a WebEx if we need to. I can handle a lot of discussion and a lot of problems through email alone. So, you know, just don't be shy in reaching out to me. Okay, especially early in the course, early in the semester. It's always best for me to help you answer those questions rather than for you to continue on and possibly in a bad direction or doing something that you don't really need to do. Okay, the textbook for this course is required. It is the Thomas Wright textbook called Processes of Manufacturing. This is available in the bookstore. There are homework assignments and reading assignments out of this, so you will need the book. I do not think that there is a online or ebook version of this. This is, as you can see, this is a book from 2005, so it's a little bit older. There are used versions of this book, and you can purchase it on Amazon.com. I recommend that you not use Amazon just because it's going to delay the shipping. Remember that if you go to the bookstore with a price from Amazon, they will match that price, okay? And the benefit of going into the Moraine Valley bookstore is you can pick it up and use it that day, all right? I'm not going to go through all this stuff. You can read through all this stuff on your own. These are the course concepts, learning outcomes, policies, and procedures. The grading for this class is broken up into three main areas, right? We have the weekly assignments, which are 80% of your total grade. The midterm is 10%, and the final exam is 10%. So that gives us 100%, all right? And the schedule for the assignments is shown below. This is very helpful for you, okay? So this is laying out what you're doing each week. Week 1, week 2, week 3. You will notice that in most of these weeks, we're covering more than one chapter, all right? So we're essentially going to be going through the entire book. We're not exactly going to be going through the entire book. There's a couple of chapters that we're skipping because it really doesn't apply to what we're covering in this class, which is manufacturing and design. But essentially, we're going through the whole book. In order to go through the whole book in a 17-week semester, right? A book that has 32 chapters, we're going to need to cover more than one chapter a week. All right. And so the breakdown is right here. Week 1, we're going to cover chapters 1 through 3. Now, the good news is the chapters are kind of short and there's lots of pictures. So it's not like a huge amount of reading. Also, I have lectures online, which you are strongly encouraged to watch in video format. And I have PowerPoints as well for each one of these chapters to help you digest and understand the concepts and terminology and what we're going to be discussing in class. Okay. The assignments are on the right-hand side. So you can see week 1, we have assignment 1.1. Week 2 and 3, we have assignments 2.1 and 2.2, corresponding to chapters 4 through 7. All right. Then we're skipping chapter 8, and then so on and so forth. Okay. So you can see the reading is necessary. You know, there's no other way to put it. You know, you'll just have to keep up with the reading. Like I said, I give you lectures on YouTube, which you can watch, which are definitely going to help you, and you need to be up to date with those. Okay, so this is the course schedule. All right, now I'm going to go back here. Let's go back to home. All right. Now I created a page here called "How to Be Successful in This Class," because the class is one of those classes where you really have to stay up with things. And I think for a student to stay up with a class, meaning to stay current and relevant with the weekly material that is being covered, you need to have an efficient system. All right. So, you know, you kind of need to do things in a orderly manner, and not wait till the last minute to get things done, because in this class, it'll quickly get out of hand, very quickly. All right. So let's look at this page for how to be successful in this class. All right. I tried to keep this short. I didn't exactly succeed in keeping it short, but I will say that everything that you read on here is absolutely vital and crucial information. Okay. Really everything. And a lot of this information is going to help you in your other classes, quite frankly. All right. So, how to be successful in this class, right? So I'm not going to go through all this with you. I'll let you read it. Otherwise, this video would be way too long, and I think it benefits from you reading it as well. If you have any questions about this, by all means, reach out to me. Email me or come and see me, and we can discuss everything. Okay. But I go through how the modules are set up, right? And then I give you a 11-point guide to how to be successful. All right. So I think this is really good information. Like I said, I think it's vital that you follow this. And finally, these are tips and techniques that will pay off in your other classes as well. I'm not kidding. These are a lot of this information was things that I developed as I was going through school as well. Okay. So, let's go back to modules. So that's the course introduction. Now let's look real briefly at the section. So we'll look at section 1. Okay. All the material in this class is going to be handed in, or submitted via Canvas. Okay. So all of your work in this class is going to be done through Canvas. So first of all, we have the presentations, right? So these are all PowerPoint presentations, all right? Chapter 1, Chapter 2, and Chapter 3. In many cases, I also have a lecture associated with this. In this class, in this section 1, I don't have lectures because it's kind of basic stuff, okay? But we'll look at a module with lectures as well. So here's your PowerPoint for this. Now, these can be large PowerPoints, right? This one is 5.5 megabytes. So, you know, you might want to download this to your computer. rather than to look at it via Canvas, because it's going to be maybe a little bit slow this way. All right. So these are the PowerPoints that I use in my lectures. All right, let's go back to modules. There are each one of the sections, each one of the modules, I should say. This is module 1, section 1. Each one of the modules also have videos to support the concepts that we're talking about. So in a manufacturing class, you know, reading about manufacturing processes in a textbook is not really going to be super helpful in a lot of cases. For these manufacturing processes, it really is helpful and it helps with your understanding and knowledge to see videos. If we can't go in person to see these processes in real life, it helps to watch these videos. And this is where YouTube and the internet really pays off, especially in this class. So there's some supporting videos in here. Section 1, these are how things are made, material properties, SAE steel grade, other steel types, right? And then there's the assessment. All right, so like I said, each section, each module is going to have an assessment. This is 1.1. These assessments are review questions that are intended to be answered with your book, with your notes, with videos that are running, right? This is not a quiz or something that needs to be closed book or closed notes, all right? So let me click on this, right? It says take the quiz, but it's not really a quiz, right? You get an unlimited time, right? And you get unlimited attempts. I take the highest score that you get, or the last one, I should say, because it's not going to be scored. I take the last one that you do. Okay. The only thing you got to know is that it's due January 22nd. So, the time limit there is no time limit, but you got to have it done by the due date, January 22nd at 11:59. All of the assignments, by the way, are due on Sunday evening. Okay. January 22nd is Sunday evening, at midnight, right? Of course, please try to do these earlier. Don't wait until Sunday at midnight to get started with these. That's just a recipe for failure and something that I pointed out in the tips for doing well in this class. Okay. So each one of the review questions, I'm going to tell you what chapters we're going through. All right. So let's go to section 2, casting and molding. So here we see the lectures and the PowerPoint. So here's the PowerPoint for chapter 4. Okay. Then there's 2 lectures for chapter 4. These are lectures by me. All of these lectures can be found on my YouTube channel. Let me show you where that is right now. So if I click on this, and here we go. All right, so this is my first lecture. This is 31 minutes long. Let me go to my channel right here, MVCC AET, Automation Engineering Technology. Please subscribe to this so that you can find or so that you get notifications when I have new videos. This is not a monetized YouTube channel. I get absolutely zero money for this, just in case you're wondering. If we go to the playlist right here, you can see all of the classes that I have here. And if I, let's see, where is this class? There it is right there. So manufacturing design, MDT-201, when I view the full playlist, you'll see that there are, 126 videos, right? These videos are not organized by according to the Canvas site. They're just, YouTube just lets me randomly put them in here. So they're not organized. So really the best way to find a video for a specific topic is either to search in my website or in my YouTube channel, or let me go back, or follow along in the module. Remember, this is very important. I set up these modules specifically in order. All right. So you should always do each module from top down. Start at the top, Okay, watch this lecture video, then this lecture video, then this lecture video, so on and so forth. When you're done with that, I have some videos, additional videos that support what the concepts are that we're talking about. So this one we're talking about casting and molding. So we have casting videos, expendable mold videos, permanent molds, polymer casting. This is so that you better understand what the book is trying to explain and what I'm trying to explain in the lecture. Okay. And then we have the assessments, 2.1 and 2.2. Notice 2.1 is due January 29th. 2.2 is due February 5th. I think that's a typo. I think that should be February 5th. Let me check on that real quick. If it is, I will change that. Nope. That's correct. All right. So this is due January 29th. This is due February 5th. Okay. All right. So that's kind of how the layout is. All the other sections are the same, right? The midterm exam, we won't talk about that yet. So it's very important, again, crucial that you follow through each module in order from top down. Okay. You know that there's a YouTube channel here with all the lectures and information. Please read the How to Be Successful in This Class. All right. It is really going to help you. Let me know if you feel like I left anything out. If you find that it's very helpful, please let me know. I'd like to do this for some of my other classes, so that, I can help them out, and kind of, guide them to an efficient and effective style for learning. The last thing I want to say before we sum up here, there is no other, this is an asynchronous class, right? Which means that you're on your own. You're doing, all the lectures have been recorded. We're not meeting at a specific time. There are no scheduled meeting times. There's no scheduled, live WebEx or anything like that. So you're on your own with all the work for the class, with keeping up to pace on everything, watching the lectures and doing the assignments and watching the videos as well. If you have questions, email me, right? Or find me in the T building. And with that, I think we're done. All right. Well, good luck. I will upload this video to the course so that everybody can take advantage of it and watch it. All right. Thank you very much. Bye.